Hey guys, welcome back to Pops and Props. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my most favorite horror Funko Pops that are in my collection. So let's get right into it. So I've got 8 or 9 Funko Pops just right here beside me, so let's get right into them and show them off. First up on the list are these 2 Chucky Funko Pops. Now I am a huge fan of Chucky and I'm a huge fan of the whole Child's Play series. Now I actually haven't seen all of the Child's Play movies, so I might get a little bit grilled for that, but I just wanted to show off these Funko Pops for you guys. And the reason why I picked these ones out of my collection is because I honestly just really like the more innocent looking Chucky, and then I also have the one where he's all visceral and he's this is in Child's Play 2 when he's chasing Andy and the foster sister, I can't remember her name, but this is when he's on the cart chasing them with the knife stuck in his arm. But let me show off the boxes to you guys. So I am going to show off the innocent looking one first. And this one is a really nice one. It's actually a Hot Topic exclusive. It's got the sticker right there. But here is the box for you guys, coming around to the side and on the back. And one thing is that it actually doesn't have any other Funko Pops on the back of the series. I'm pretty sure this is just because there weren't many Funko Pops actually in this line. It is part of the Pop movies. But yeah, that's pretty much all I know about the Funko Pop. And I am gonna pop open this box, and I actually have just a normal plain dull kitchen knife, and I use this to open up my Funko Pop boxes because I like to keep the boxes in mint condition. But let's open this up here, and I'm gonna show you guys what this thing looks like. And honestly, I think this is just a really nice Funko Pop. I just love all of the details, and it's just really great looking. There we go. It's a little bit loud, but there it is for you guys. Nice close-up look. I think this thing just looks really great. I love all the detail he has in his hair, and then when you come around back here, he's actually holding a knife behind his back, which just shows kind of like the evil side of Chucky. I'm also going to take this one out of the box to show you guys, because this one's it's quite actually short for a Funko Pop. And I'll show you the reasoning behind that once I get this thing out of the box. But let's get this open here. The insert over here. And this is what the Funko Pop looks like. It is really nice. And honestly, it's probably 3 inches tall. It's not tall at all, but it is really nice looking. You can see there he's on the cart. I'm gonna see how close I can get. But yeah, as you can see, he's kind of like cut in half, and there's all that red stuff there. And then he has also got that knife that's been stuck in his arm. So if you guys have seen this movie, then you probably do know what I'm talking about. And honestly, while I have this Funko Pop out of the box, I do really think that this would be a great one for displaying out of box. And I know I'm not really an out of box collector, but it would look great if you just kind of put it on the table and just did something clever with it, almost made like a display for it or something. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that these are relatively newer sculpts. I don't know if so these came out in 2019, and I actually do remember picking, at least I remember picking this one up. It was part of the buy 3 for 33 at Hot Topic. But I just wanted to let you guys know that they're a newer sculpt. And honestly, I think they would benefit if they made a lot more Chuckies with this new sculpt, because I personally think they look great. One of my other favorites is this Jason Voorhees. Now, this is actually from Friday the 13th Part 2, and it does have one of those EB Games exclusive stickers on it. And this is actually the shared sticker. I'm pretty sure it was a Walgreens exclusive over in the States, but this is what we got here in Canada. But there is the box, guys. I know it'll probably be a little bit shiny because of the glare, but I just wanted to give you guys a nice close-up look at this Funko Pop box. Honestly, this is probably one of the coolest Jason Voorhees Funko Pops that I have currently. I know there are a lot more out there that are worth almost kind of ranging from $400 to $600, and that's because there's a chase version. It's Jason Unmasked, and that one's, I'm pretty sure, going for around $400. And then there are some other kind of like exclusive ones. I can't remember exactly what they are, but I'll pop up some photos here to show you guys, but they're ranging for some crazy prices. And here's a nice close-up look of the Funko Pop. Honestly, this one looks really, really great, and it's just a very iconic costume out of the whole Friday the 13th movie line. And I just think this one looks really, really great. They actually made the body a little bit bigger. He's holding the pickaxe in his left hand, and then he's also got the sack bag over his head with the eye hole out of the left eye. I had to think about that. But it's a really, really great looking pop, and I just really like how they kind of exaggerated the body features and made him a little bit bigger. Another Friday the 13th Funko Pop I have here is actually an 8-bit Jason Voorhees. Now, I actually usually display this one beside the Part 2 one. I usually have them together. But for today's video, I wanted to show them separately, just to give kind of a better close-up look to them. But this one looks really, really cool. It is the 8-bit Jason Voorhees, and this is from the Nintendo game. I actually haven't ever played the game, but I have seen a lot of photos, a lot of videos about it, and it does look really, really fun to play, and it's very iconic. While I have this Funko Pop here, I am going to show you guys a nice close-up look, so I just got to take it out of the protector and the box, and then I'll show it off to you guys. So I just took it out of the protector, and I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but looking at this box, this is probably one of the most mint boxes that I actually have in my collection. This thing is crazy good condition. Like, I've never seen a Funko Pop this good before. But anywho, let's take this thing out of the box really carefully and try not to damage it. So there we are. Slide him out nice and carefully, and let's put that box off to the side there. Now this thing is massive, but that's only because it's just kind of so bulky, and it's because it's 8-bit as well. But this is what he looks like up close, guys. I'll also give a nice 360 view, but I just wanted to show him up close for you guys. I do really, really like this one, and that's mainly just because of the colors, the light kind of aqua blue, I guess you could call it, and the purple. It's just a really nice contrast, and he's also holding the knife there. I don't think I showed that off, but if you guys can see there, if it'll focus, it's got that red stuff on it, and it just looks really, really cool. Before I get into the next Funko Pop, I actually wanted to ask a question for you guys, and I don't know if you'd be able to answer it. I'm sure one of you would be able to, but I've seen a lot of Funko Pop collectors put their Funko Pop in the protector kind of like backwards like this, putting it like this, and then putting the flap at the front. And I just wanted to know what your guys' opinion was on that, if it looks better or if it's just a thing that everyone does. It's kind of like a trend. But let me know down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Next up, we have a bunch of Pennywise Funko Pops. Now, I had to go through my It collection and pick out which ones I liked the most. And honestly, this was a really, really hard choice. So let me just get right into them and show them off. The first one we're starting off with is the Pennywise Deadlights. And honestly, I think this is probably one of the coolest Pennywise Funko Pops that they've ever released. And I like this one the most just because it's so different looking than any of the other Pennywise Funko Pops. And one thing I kind of wish they did with this Funko Pop would be to make it either glow in the dark or light up. Now, there aren't many Funko Pops that actually light up. I have one Iron Man down there, but you just hit a little button and his arc reactor in his hand lights up. But I think that'd be really cool if I did a custom of this one, either if I made it glow in the dark or even light up. I just think that'd be really sick. I did get a little distracted, and I just wanted to show the back of the box to you guys again. Those are the Funko Pops that are in the rest of the set. We have Pennywise, and this is interesting, the mystery minis, they call him Pennywise with open arms, but this one he just says Pennywise. There's Pennywise with balloon, and then Pennywise Funhouse, and that's the one of him sticking out his tongue. So I am going to take this one out of the box And I want to show this one off to you guys because it has some really great detail on it. This is another one with a really nice box, and honestly, I would love to put all of my Funko Pops in the 0.5 millimeter protectors, or whatever you call them, the soft protectors. That's one thing I would like to start doing, just to keep the Pops in good condition, because every once in a while I will knock one over and one will fall and it'll get damaged, and I really get mad or upset with myself for doing that. So I just like to be a little bit more cautious and careful. Anywho, there he is out of box, and he looks really great. It's kind of hard to show off just holding like this with my hands, so I will give another nice 360 view, but that is what this one looks like. I just really love how his mouth is just kind of open all the way up, showing all of the gnarly teeth and the deadlights in the center right there. The next Pennywise I am showing off is Pennywise with wrought iron, and this is a great scene in the movie. This is when Beverly comes at Pennywise with that wrought iron rod, I guess you would call it, and attacks him and saves her friends. And this is the scene when they're in the Neibolt house. But this Funko Pop looks really great. It's a very nice callback to the book, and they actually do a little Easter egg in the movie. He reveals werewolf claws, and they are on the hands here, and I'll show that up when I do the close-up for you guys. So guys, I have gotten him out of box, and this one looks really great. Honestly, his hair is massive. I didn't think his hair was this big, but once I got him out of the box, he is looking huge. So let me show off him to you guys. He looks really nice and really creepy, which I just love to see in Funko Pops. But there he is, and you can see the wrought iron rod sticking in the one side and coming out the other. And I do love the fangs and teeth he has on his mouth, and his eyes are a really creepy yellow as well. And I mentioned earlier about the werewolf claws, and they're barely noticeable, but you do see them on the fingers there. I don't know if I can get up that close to the camera without it not being in focus, but they're the little black tips, and they do actually have a little bit of brown on them as well. I just think that's a super nice touch. While I'm looking at this Funko Pop out of box, this one is really great. The paint apps are a little sloppy, but I think this is probably one of the creepiest Pennywise Funko Pops that we've ever gotten. The last Pennywise I'm going to be showing off to you guys is Pennywise with severed arm, and this is actually an Amazon exclusive, and I'm pretty sure I actually bought this off of either eBay or a Facebook marketplace seller. But this one looks really great. The box looks honestly really good condition, but let's show it off to you guys. Here it is. It's really hard to see him in box, so I will take him out to show you guys. But there is the nice box art on the side, and then coming around to the back, there are all of the kids that are in it, and it also has the Pennywise with spider legs. Another great Pennywise Funko Pop. But there's that for you guys. I just wanted to show that off. Now that I have this one out of the box, it is a lot easier to look at. And there he is. He's got his little smirk on his mouth, and he's holding that severed arm in his hand, which is a nice, really creepy touch. I'll either pop up a photo or a clip for you guys from the movie, in the scene where he's kind of like waving the arm at, I'm pretty sure it was Mike, when Henry Bowers and his buddies were beating up Mike. But yeah, that is this one there, and it just looks really great. Another thing I hadn't mentioned about the box was the red splatter on the window, and I think that is a really nice touch to this Funko Pop and just makes it a lot better. So I've got one more Funko Pop to show off to you guys, and this is a really kind of random one, and the movie honestly isn't that scary, but this is Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. And this movie came out, I'm pretty sure it was in the 80s. There was an original 50s or 60s version that was black and white, but I'm pretty sure the more well-known one is in the 80s. And that one is with, I'm pretty sure his name is Rick Moranis, and he is an actor that was in Ghostbusters. But once again, I am blabbering on a little too much, so here is the Funko Pop for you guys. It is a little difficult to see in the box, but I just wanted to show off the box really quickly. And I'll show off the set on the back. There are the other Funko Pops in the set. There is Baby Audrey 2. There is Seymour, Audrey, and Orange Scrivello. It says DDS, but I'm pretty sure that stands for like dentist, doctor, something. I don't know exactly. But let's take this thing out of the box and see it a little bit closer. Now this is one of the Funko Pops that actually has a really nice chase. And the chase is actually pretty identical to this one, but it does have some of that red splatter all over the mouth. But there's this one for you guys. This one really doesn't look like a Funko Pop at all, but I do think it looks really, really nice. And this is just a great addition to any horror movie collector that's out there, or even if you just like classic old horror movies, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. But once again, I'm gonna show it up close to you guys, and the details on this are really insane and they're really, really nice. It's just a great looking Funko Pop and I love everything about it. And I would love to do a video in the future that's called maybe Funko Pops that don't look like Funko Pops, and I could definitely show this one off. Well guys, these are all of my favorite horror Funko Pops in my collection, and a few of these actually hold a lot of sentimental value to me, like this Audrey 2 one right here. I hope you enjoyed that showcasing of these Funko Pops. I definitely had a lot of fun, and some of these I've actually never taken out of the box before. As always guys, if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to do those 3 things: like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.